welcome to 3 Minutes on Purpose. I'm Jean Davis, coming to you from my car again this morning. I've been avoiding this all day. It's been kind of a gloom and doom kind of day with really no reason at all to feel that way. It's not like I lack anything. I've had some amazing conversations and connections this week. Sometimes just the weather will do that. And when you live in this great state of Washington and the sun isn't shining, you can feel a little blue. And I got to thinking about what that must be like if you struggle with depression, if you struggle with anxiety, if you struggle with loneliness, how hard it is just to get out of bed every day. And what could be our focus this week? Maybe just to remember those who do struggle with those things. I typically am what you call a pretty positive person. Heck, I choose joy, and I'm talking to you about that all the time. But even those of us that can be really positive most of the time can wake up on occasion and just feel like we want to crawl in bed and hide there. And then we have to remember that that's not how God intends we live our life. I mean, certainly you could, and it's not that he wouldn't love you and take care of you anyway, but there's a fuller life available for us. He promises to be the lifter of our head, which is kind of an odd verse, but when you think about it, it's pretty amazing. He lifts our head, he lifts our mood, he lifts our heart. He really does love and care for us. And there's a verse in Ephesians at the end of chapter 4 that talks about not giving Satan a foothold or a stronghold, and how things like depression or anxiety or fear can allow for something like that to enter into your life. So I just want to encourage you today, if you're having a day like I am where you just really rather crawl in bed and cover up your head and stay there, there is a reason to get out. There's a reason to interact with other people, with other believers. There's hope. We'll go back to Jeremiah 29:11. I know the plans I have for you, the plans for your hope and a future, the plans to prosper you. And it's kind of hard for him to prosper us if we're tucked away under the covers in bed like that. So I'd really love it if you'd leave some comments for me today. Tell me some of the things that you're struggling with so I can pray for you. I'll ask that you pray for me on days like this when, instead of going to class, I'd rather just cover up my head and go back to sleep. So that's what we're going to look at today. And I challenge you. This is what I'd like you to help me work out too. And just be blessed. Amen.